Hey guys, Kevin Correa here of Team Correa. Just checking in. Wanted to go over what are the pros of an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit. So what are the pros of adding one of these into your single family home? Typically, it's town specific. Always check with a lawyer. This is not legal advice. Always check with a lawyer before doing anything. They just changed the law in Massachusetts and they changed it in New Hampshire a couple years ago where you can add an ADU to your property. So you have the right to add an ADU to most single family homes as long as you meet, you have to meet setbacks, you have to meet the land requirement, you have to build it to code, you have to pull a permit. Before you used to need a special permit, but now you don't need that special permit because they're allowing them. So check with your town because they all have their own rules and regulations around how these have to be built, what the setbacks are. So don't go by our advice on that. But typically these are being allowed now. And the difference between an accessory dwelling unit and an in-law is that in-laws cannot be rented, therefore family only, whereas an accessory dwelling unit can be rented. Every town and state has different rules. Some say you have to live in the main single family home if you want to add one of these. Some say you can add one and you can rent both. So accessory dwelling units typically can be rented. So please reach out to us. If you're looking to find out more information, we can maybe get you in contact with the right type of lawyer you need to get this process started on your home. The big pro, guys, though, is they can be rented, so it adds rental income and it adds more income to your life. Maybe you have family members who can't afford to live. Maybe you can add one of these to your house, have your in-laws living with you, but not, inside your house. They're living in a separate unit and they have their own, spot and they feel like they have their own space. So it's a great thing for relatives. It's a good thing if you want to rent it out, make some rental income. In some towns, you're allowed to Airbnb them, but that's very town specific. So definitely check if your town allows that or not. So it really just depends, what you're looking to do and what your goals are. It's good for resale. You have that extra unit if you're going to sell it. So it's not going to hurt you when you're going to sell. And it's a great way to add some income, maybe if you haven't had that before, or if you're a landlord and you want to add a unit, cheaper than buying a whole new building. But just remember, they're going to be living in your house because you're going to be living in the main house most of the time. So tomorrow, come back and check out some of the cons of doing an ADU. Thank you again for watching, and I hope this tip helped.